It's so weird to not have Astarion in my group too, because I really don't need him. He's always in my group.
You're a true soul. You can't die. Please stay with us.
Hi, Kelly. Good morning.
I don't think he's conscious. Can you hear us, Ed?
You, not a step closer.
A strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
I do have medicine, don't I? Oh my god. Should we try this again? Because last time I nat 1'd it. I kind of want to see... Oh my god, my phone. I nat 1'd this last time. But also... Let's do medicine. Not a nat 1, but I still failed it. I don't know if I have inspiration. Oh no, I do. Oh, I have a ton of inspiration. There we go.
He's hurt badly. An owlbear got him
An
deep.
owlbear.
If there's anything you can do.
I'm watching you.
Okay.
The injured man locks eyes with you. A familiar squirming churns in your head.
Hi, Kate. Good morning. I'm here being dozy. No worries. I hope you get all the caffeines.
Your
Let's do
minds
this.
intertwine. You see his siblings, Andric and Brenna, new recruits. Yours to shepherd.
Protect them. She is a true soul. Mind her. She will... She...
Edwin! Ed! Please!
Are you getting more
He's with
snoozes?
the
Oh, okay,
absolute
good. Hopefully you get more
now.
sleep.
You're
It's early for you, right?
true soul. Edwin, our brother, he was chosen. Like
It's
you.
like 6:45.
Do you have
right?
orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin.
You need to find the beast to avenge your brother. So this is a very Githyanki thing to say. And like, I feel like that's what she would say. Even though she hasn't lived in like a creche in a while, she's still a Githyanki. We're gonna go with that.
What?
It killed one of us.
Look at Lae'zel.
It
She's like,
killed
yeah,
Edwin.
girl.
It's an enemy of the Absolute.
Oh wait, you can't
You're
see
right,
it, but
Madam.
she approved.
The beast must be destroyed.
The cave is just ahead. It was too much for us before, but if you could help us, true soul, we may stand a chance.
5 a.m. Oh no. Yeah, please try and get more sleep.
They spoke of the Absolute. Same as that goblin, Saza. Curious.
Curious indeed.
Strange power resonates within the corpse. It calls to you. Most corpses feel like toys before you, to be played with and discarded when you tire. This body seems different. A friend calls out from the corpse, desperate to be freed. Why let its host's memories go to waste? The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you.
Okay, she's still a Gith
Your
Yankee. She's not
muscles
going to do
loosen.
this.
The tadpole breaks free of its deceased host. Your mind is your own again,
I can't watch.
for now.
Are they going to kill the baby? Or... Oh, God, I'm scared. You go ahead. I have Speak with Animals on. What happens? Can I talk to her?
You feel the quake of its heavy footsteps before you see it. An owlbear, its beaked face looming out of the darkness.
What's this? Something weak, something tender. Won't even have to chew you before I feed you to my son. Soft meat.
Sorry, wrong cave.
It's a splinter. I've gutted bigger threats than you with worse.
Well, I've got 1,000,000 persuasion, so this should go well. Yeah, a 32, I think, is pretty good.
You're small, weak. Killing you would be a waste of time. You can go.
Lae'zel
You make one wrong
disapproves.
step
Okay.
and I'll rip you to shreds.
All right, bye. But see, does the cub will still come back to camp as long as we don't mess with them. What happens if I tell them to go do it?
The beast's ahead. We need to get closer.
I'm not getting closer. You guys go.
How did you get so close to it? What if we're making it angry? Of course. If you say so. Where should we go?
I don't really care. Resume your duties.
Right. We will. Bri will know where to look. Thank
Yep.
you, true soul.
There you go. Goodbye. That's the first time I've never killed them before. I don't know why. I feel like they've added more banter because they didn't used to have this much, which I'm not complaining because I love it.
I should speak up.
Scratch. He looks so much like Max. I can't
Keep
get over
moving,
it.
stranger. Quietly.
What happened?
I told you to go.
Persuasion. I'm gonna just persuade everyone. I love that friends is a cantrip. This is like, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. I'm level 3.
There's death in your scent, but not in your words. Still, you should go. My friend is injured. He needs rest.
Oh. Oh no, I'm not gonna talk to him like that.
Of course he will. And then we'll return home.
Poor buddy. You've been getting 30. I know. Bards are disgusting with persuasion. It is it's disgusting, especially when you have friends and you have somebody that can do guidance. Like, oh, and no, wait, the Githyanki racial trait doesn't actually do anything for this. I don't think it's sleight of hand, arcana, and stealth, which that'll be helpful too. What's your name?
He calls me Scratch. You can do the same.
Okay.
We were attacked with cackling, furry things on 2 legs. And their smell, it was
Look at his little
strange,
waggy tail.
rotten, evil.
You know the creatures he describes. Gnolls.
You want to travel with
No,
me?
I won't leave him.
If he doesn't wake up, follow my
If
son.
it comes to that, I may.
Gale and Shadowheart are
Thank you.
approving the hell out of all of this. They're just like, puppy! We need a puppy! I wonder if this is what Max sounds like if I had speak with animals. Probably gonna have some things to talk about at bedtime, though. No!
I'm so glad I found... Wait! I'm Althira, a bard from the Grove. I don't mean any harm.
Wait! 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 I haven't even been to the... I haven't even talked to her yet. I wanted to help her with her song. I haven't even talked to her yet. Are you serious? I haven't even talked to her. I was wondering if I could avoid... I haven't even helped her with her song, and I'm a bard. I wanted to help her with her song. I hate this.
Oh, yes. Everything is fine. Thanks to you. That's why I'm here. When I'd heard what you'd done, it inspired me. Made me
Great.
feel brave again.
I wanted to
I want
talk
to
to you
join you.
first.
To fight by your side. I want to help people,
I haven't even...
as you've helped us.
I wanted to help you with your song, Alfira.
True. But I'm a bard, remember?
I don't know, Kelly.
want to
Aiden
do
says
more
there
than
is,
sing about other people's adventures.
but I haven't
want to
figured
make
it out.
My own stories, and I can't think of anyone else I'd rather share that with. Really? Just like that? Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
I don't think that... I don't know, because I didn't even talk to
I won't
her
let you
yet.
down. I promise.
I hate this. I hate this. I thought I was gonna have more time. This is the worst. At some point, I'm gonna have to look up how to avoid it because I'm curious and I've never managed to do it.
Something the matter?
My only thought is there's an option when you talk to her at the Grove where you can smash her loot. And I'm wondering if that is the way to do it. Because, like, who's going to want to go talk to you after you've smashed the loot of their best friend? You know? I think that might be the way to do it. But obviously I didn't get a chance to do it this time because I haven't even talked to her yet.
I don't know what you mean. It's nothing, really.
Oh, time to persuade. Wow, I needed an 18. That's amazing.
You're not going to let this go, are you? You might wish you had. I worship Shah, the mistress of the night. It is my holy mission to oppose Selûne, her teachings and her followers. It hurts. Now that you have the truth, please don't make a big fuss about it.
I mean, I don't care. I'm a good
True.
Yankee.
I didn't think you'd react so pragmatically. Perhaps I should have told you sooner.
Now tell me more.
All right. As I said, Shah is my patron, my mistress. Goddess of darkness and loss. I assume you've heard of her?
Yeah, I've heard of things. Although, would I? Gonna go with that one.
Curious. Most are afraid of my lady. I think I did well by joining you. Most agreeable company.
I'm a good Yankee. I don't care who you worship.
Fine. What's on your mind? You say...
Okay, there's...
And since then, you've seemed reliable. Maybe I'll have to reevaluate
Oh wait,
what
I think we've done
I know
that
about your
before.
kind.
Yeah, don't judge us by Lae'zel, okay?
You already know my biggest secrets.
But
What
you're
more can
you.
She took me in when no one else would. Without her, I wouldn't be alive. She's my mother. She nurtures me, cares for me, loves me. Don't believe the lies the Selûnites tell. What? Besides my life's calling and the greatest problem I've ever faced? Well, I like night orchids and can't swim. Is that the sort of thing you meant?
It's a good thing there's no swimming in this game.
It's a deal. No, I can't. I mean, I literally can't. There's certain things I can't remember right now. Shah's secrets must be preserved above all else. All who worship her know this. I have had certain memories suppressed, voluntarily, so that I can serve Shah without compromising her. If I manage to return to Baldur's Gate and fulfill Shah's mission, then my memories will be restored. That is not for you to know. Leave it at that.
It is a Christina face cam. Hi, Shadow. How are you? I've been, like, wanting to get back to using my face cam every now and then. Like, I'm still going to use the PNG tuber on days that I just kind of feel like potatoing and wearing pajamas. But I kind of wanted to get back into it. I'm trying to, like, build my confidence with being back on camera, because I feel like I kind of lost that. Alright, so did that. Poor Alfira. How are you, Shadow?
I can't wait to hit the road. Where will we go? Neverwinter? Oh, can we
thanks.
go to Waterdeep?
That's the problem, though. I don't...
Sorry, I'm getting ahead of
What's
myself.
that called?
Let's take it one note at a time, as my teacher would say.
Dysmorphia? I think that's what it's called.
You have a manner of irresistible desperation about you. I like it.
Well, I like you.
Oh, what's to tell? I'm a magistrate back in the city. It's all rather tedious.
Yeah, I'm not great with compliments. I'm working on that too. But like, I'm pretty sure I've got body dysmorphia. So like, I never really see myself, I guess, how other people see it. I'm working on it, but I never took a sip. Hang on. Okay. I might need to get more coffee at some point.
Be wary of false promises. The missing druid, Halsin, was it? He may be talented, but only a Githyanki Zathis can cleanse an embedded tadpole.
Oh yeah. There's gonna be new options for this.
Entirely. I was as devoted to my studies as I was to my training. Each creche contains a Zathis purification device. So I learned from the writings in the Kalir Library. The library was a gift from Vlaakith herself, that we may gain total understanding.
I have a puppers in here too, in case you're wondering who I'm talking to. Max is sleeping on my chair. Same way, fiance gives you compliments all the time and most of the time. Yeah, I'm the same way. It took me a really long time to accept them from like my husband and stuff too. Like when we first started dating. I got there, but I don't know. It's just something I've never been good with. My own Varsh taught us nothing of this purification. Oh, interesting.
You weren't listening.
Wow.
Countless scholars roam the astral sea and beyond, observing the ways of our lessers, exploring planes so distant, order turns to chaos and cold fires rage. The planes are ever quaking, and their peoples ever shifting. The Githyanki possess an eternity of knowledge. Yet we still collect more. Infinities upon infinities.
I love how the hair
now
physics work in this game.
I will report your progress to Vlaakith herself once I ascend.
That's new. So she's like, you're doing okay, newbie. I'll let the boss know.
What's on your mind? Think of it as tribute. The kind a king might pay to a more powerful neighbor to avoid invasion. As long as I pay, there will be peace. But should I ever stop, along comes a war. I can assure you, the battlefield would extend well beyond the borders of my body alone.
Okay, I think we can sleep now.
Let's see.
I don't want to. I don't want to sleep. I don't want to go to bed. Yeah, I knew I wasn't going to be able to get away from it.
Lurch, and you are not in your bed. You stand above a body which is in a state of gore nearly beyond recognition. The body of that brave girl who earnestly swore to devote her life to your cause. Her blood covers you, and its warmth feels like the embrace of an old friend. You recall nothing of how you ended up here, but your head pounds and aches.
Poor best girl, I know. You were asleep by 6. Oh wow, that's early. And woke up by 4. That's a good amount of sleep though. That's nice. Oh, I hate this. This might be a roll I don't make because I don't have the... Oh no, never mind, we got it. I don't have the greatest intelligence, I was gonna say. Be back after 4-bit school and gym. No worries. Have a good lurk.
A single
Have fun at the
moment
gym.
comes to you. The flash of abject terror in her eyes. Blood spilling from her lips. No time for last words. There are dozens and dozens of wounds on the corpse. The killer did not stop savaging it, even when she was long gone. And your dominant arm aches. It aches from stabbing over and over. No matter how it appears, the body is there, and her blood is on your hands. The question flows through your mind. Who are you really, that you could be guilty of such bitter business?
Hate this. I'm thinking it's between 3 and 1. I'm gonna go with this one.
Something wicked must have woken you. The contemptible pervert within must have lavished slash after slash upon the girl. But where, oh where could that monster have come from? If only you knew yourself better. You don't have much time for reflection now. You need to act. You may only have a few moments before the others awaken and begin to cast blame for the hot sin before you.
I mean... Oh, I'm gonna need strength for that. I'm wondering what would happen if I was honest. Like, will they help me? I'm gonna try it.
Your misdeed is bright and clear as the dawning day.
Am I gonna just be covered in blood when I wake up in the morning? Scratch is gonna be here, isn't he?
Another waif dead before her time. I wonder how it happened.
You're the one who cried out for us. You must have seen something.
Now, I can't help but notice that one of us is positively drenched in blood. So?
She was brutalized. The killer knifed her many times after she was dead. Was it you?
Why would you think that? Why would you think that? But I am gonna say, well, this one.
The blood speaks for itself. Why?
I don't know. I can't remember. I don't know. I suddenly woke up and everything was... Well, that's true.
The parasite must be affecting you deeply.
The worm in your head has never slept more peacefully. You know in your heart it was something deeper, hungrier.
Yeah. Must have been the parasite.
Even if it was the worm, this was peculiar indeed. I'll be watching.
An uneasy feeling lingers in the air. As the Inquisition departs, you are left alone with a familiar headache.
Yeah, you wanted to, I wanted to have her with us.
One
Yeah,
more
Scratch is
failed
there. He
adventure
always comes at the
gone
worst
to the
time.
mud now.
Scratch! Oh, I guess I could take her loot because I am a bard. That's okay.
Approach, a guttural scream and a succession of quick bangs rattle the door. Then, a low moan. Someone, or something, is having a bit of fun.
I wonder if bards get an extra...
Leave it. Whoever's inside doesn't want an audience, and I don't want to fight.
Sorry, Shadowheart. Open the door anyway.
What the hell are you doing?
Oh, there is a bard. There's bookshops in Baldur's Gate that pay well for this kind of smut, and I've got like a bazillion persuasion. We are so doing this. Look at Lae'zel's face. I hit a 30 again. Bards are disgusting.
Tell of my rutting, my virility.
Yeah.
I want this puny rotting written down.
Puny? I am strong. I am virile. I am
Enough! Oh, a moment ruined. Passion squished like slow goats underfoot. Oh, we leave.
This poor guy. Talk to Karlach.
For discussion.
I have over 300 hours in this game and haven't even reached Act 3. I know. Yeah. So formerly, before this game came out, I was a huge Mass Effect fan. I mean, I still love Mass Effect. It will always be one of my favorites, but I think Baldur's Gate 3 has dethroned it as my all-time favorite, which is a lot. Let's try it. What happens if...
Steady on, soldier. That's the stuff. Oh, fuck me. It's you, from the Nautiloid. Please tell me I found you before those so-called Paladins of Tyr did.
Oh, I hear monks are very fun. I did play one for a little bit, but I didn't get super far. They seem like they can really put out some damage. Yeah, they seem like they can really put out some damage. I'm doing Bard this time, and then I beat the game initially with an Oath of the Ancients Paladin. Haven't met any Tyrants,
Good.
no.
Great. Glad I don't have to kill you.
A great heat roars through you. A heat fiery as the hells. Then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as you tear through a landscape of fire and blood. The Blood War. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
What was that?
Oh, only non-lethal damage? Oh my goodness. Where are you in the game now, Belmont? It's the tadpole.
Fuck's sake. Mountains as far as the eye can see. Guess that explains the voices. From that peek I got into your head, you've made some inroads trying to get the thing sorted. But alas, no joy. I'm Karlach. And you are?
Your future girlfriend.
Well met, soldier. Now that we're old pals, how would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards? A little background, if your moral compass needs something to point at. You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good at killing demons. Really good. So good, Zariel, the archdevil herself, made me her personal attack dog. I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. Took me 10 years to properly escape, but now I'm free. Zariel sent goon after goon to hunt me down. But believe me when I tell you, I'm not going. The latest yappy little dogs she sicked on me are nearby. A group of dopes posing as paladins of Tyr. Want to help me take them down?
One of these days, I need to play as a paladin of Tyr and see, like, how the dialogue changes. Like, if we went there before talking to Karlach. Let's send them back where they came from.
Fuck yes. They cornered me outside the toll house just up the hill. Doubt they've gone far after the scorching I gave them. After we've mopped them up, we can work on evicting this parasite and take Faerun by the short hairs. Sound good?
I like her. She
Well,
looks like she could throw me over her
you don't
shoulder
choose
and
it-
carry me to safety. Should the need arise.
Excuse me, Shadowheart, she's mine? Sounds like a plan.
I'd hug you if it wouldn't scorch your skin off. Whew, I'm getting all het up. Let's make tracks.
For a dragon, would that worry you?
Oh, you can hear that?
That's for sure.
Only thing you give a dragon is bad gas.
I didn't know they bantered with each other. That's hilarious. Yeah, we're dating Karlach this time, Kate.
Please.
I gotta.
No more. Leave us in peace and we shall leave you in kind.
Cut the crap, Anders. I know what you are.
Don't let her hurt us. Please. We just want to go home.
How's my insight? It's not bad. And I think I can guidance.
There's something in the squint of his eye. You suspect he's lying.
Haha!
Enough. Enough. I'll not play pretend anymore. Karlach, you're going home in pieces if needs must. And you'll soon learn what it means to ally yourself with the likes of this garbage.
Avernus was never my home.
I
It
love the
was my
face
prison.
change when she starts raging.
I'm free now. And I'm never going back!
Fuck them. Fuck. Sorry.
I feel like
I won't go back. I'm never going back.
I feel like wild magic
And
is
if
a
any of
great
Mummy's
choice for
little friends
Karlach.
want to pick up where the others left off, they'll find nothing but a pile of ash.
Yeah, Zariel won't get near
That's
you
right,
again.
She won't. She can't.
I love this
Couldn't
part.
even lay a finger.
She's about to have some fiery zoomies. Here we go.
Whew. Had to let off a little steam after facing off with those ignots.
Ignots.
Granted, the fire's lasting a little longer than it should. How do I look?
Hot.
Careful, soldier. If I burn any hotter, I might explode. Engine heats up the whole system enough not to get burned. Hopefully it will hold together long enough to get tuned up. Let's move, huh? I'm running high and in the mood for a fight.
That felt very flirty, Karlach. Wait, what? You don't even go here yet.
The Blade of Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good after the Mind Flare ship. You just can't get enough of me, can you?
I can't with this.
Karlach, Advocatus Diaboli.
He just shows up at our
stink
camp.
of Avernus.
He was waiting. He just shows up at our camp.
The devil's head.
I hate
and
this.
yours. If you so much as...
Or actually, no, I kind of love
A
this.
great fire
This is kind of great.
roars through you, the fire of the first hell. You are the blade of frontiers racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single-curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held high. He chases the fiend, ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil, a threat to the living, evil incarnate.
Your ally's a fraud, a soldier in the archdevil Zariel's army. Either I cut her down, or she burns the Sword Coast to ash.
I've tried to tell you, I am not what you think I am. I'm...
Sorry about the barking puppers.
Another vision. Karlach's blade raised, slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape. The man shudders with Karlach's desperation. She is a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
By Baldrin's helm, No. I will not be tricked.
Oh my god, Will.
You saw the truth. I may be an effective soldier, but I never wanted to serve Zariel. Legged it away from her the first chance I got.
And yet you served.
Max is just downstairs barking and Aqua is sleeping up here. She's like, I don't even care. Stand down.
The man catches his breath and his lips straighten. Sheer dread twists his face.
No! Devils cannot be trusted.
Yeah, you're stubborn.
Would you listen to sense? This doesn't have to end badly. For either of us. You know monsters, right? Better than anyone. Look into my eyes. Can't you see I'm not what you think?
Shit. You really are no devil, are you? I've been deceived.
Thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today. Truce?
I'll do you one better. Allies.
She's
We're looking to get rid of these
so sweet
parasites for good. And ruin some bastards' days while we're at it. Sounds like your kind of venture.
I've not grown any tentacles yet, thank Baldur. But luck won't be on our side forever. Yes, you have my blade. Your leader willing, of course.
Yeah, I'm just standing man
soldier.
emoji right here.
What's the word?
The more the merrier.
Hey!
Well met.
I love her.
And 1,000 sorries.
I love her so
I've pledged
much.
my life to protecting the meek from monsters. But tonight, I was the rampaging
Yeah, you
beast.
broke into my
I
camp.
see the good in you, Karlach. I promise not to lose sight of it, even when the hells burn hottest.
The famous Blade of Frontiers in the flesh. Clever, this hero act you've got going.
Hero, blade, names strangers gave me. My friends call me Will.
Excellent. If we ever become friends, I'll know what to call you.
Shadow Hearts. Oh my god. Okay.
Glad Will saw sense. Even more glad he decided to stick around. Takes a pretty slick mover to track down old Karlach.
Yeah, he broke into our camp.
Same. Now, instead of a liability, I've got a friend. Or I will have soon, anyway.
I made the difficult decision to not put out the bird feeder today. Aw, it's gonna rain. Yeah, that makes sense. That way they're not getting all wet.
Copper for your thoughts.
We have a lot to talk about.
The year, 10 air. The place, sleepy little town called Baldur's Gate.
I love her so much.
Our hero, Karlach, a knock-knee delinquent from the outer city with everything to give and nothing to lose. I was a kid looking for a way to fill my days and make some cash when I fell into the wrong crowd. Worked for a guy I respected. A lot. Turns out the feeling wasn't mutual. Through the jigs and the reels, he made a deal with Zariel behind my back. You know Zariel, right? Archdevil of Avernus.
I may have heard of her.
She put this thing in my chest and set me to work. Well, to war. I learned quick how to stay alive. And the engine served me when it came to killing devils. 10 years of that. The stories I could tell.
You mentioned a boss who gave you
Guy
up.
named Gortash. Politician. Inventor. One of these wheeler-dealer types who seems to have a finger in every pie. I guess I was naive to think everything he got up to was above board. What did I know? I saw a job. A good job. With people I liked. Doing work I was good at. Sometimes I'm jealous of that girl. Ugh. To feel so invincible again.
It sounds like all we need to do to fix your engine. Yeah.
Let's
some
hope
iron.
Damon is as good as he seems. Once my engine's handled, I can focus on more important matters. Tadpoles, cults, frosty pints.
Always good to have priorities.
Gives me energy. Power. But you've seen it in action. Very hard to control. If I'm excited at all, angry, nervous, delighted, enticed, I burn hot. Hot enough to burn anyone who gets close.
You must be pent up.
I try not to think about it. I still think about it constantly, but, you know, I try. One of these days, I'll sort the whole infernal affair out, get myself cooled off, start making up for lost time. But not today.
She's still so positive, like, despite
soldier.
everything. I just love her.
Depends on the type. Ice devils hate an inferno, but that's an easy one. Orthons love projectiles. What they don't love is getting their bombs lobbed right back in their faces. Demons, on the other hand, every demon is absolutely singular. You can't ever think you've got them typed out. Sharp instincts, sharp weapons, and a knack for improvisation. That's the only way to survive them. Anyway, what were we talking about? Funny you should ask. I was just thinking about what would have become of us without that Nautiloid. I mean, I know where I'd be. Trapped in Avernus still, with the Blade of Frontiers on my tail. But what about you?
That's a good question. I have no idea.
It'll come back to you. Maybe you'll recognize something we passed, or maybe we'll find out what happened to you. I get the feeling we've got a long road ahead of us. I hope we find you some answers along the way.
Thanks. Do you have anything else? I think there was
Soldier?
a few things left to talk about. Yeah.
I don't think so. At least, I still remember everything. In more detail than I wish. But, as for what's going on in your mind, and maybe in mine, I'm certain there are answers out there. We'll find them together.
Yeah, we will.
Well, look. You've said it, right out loud. That takes guts. The guts you'll need to change.
Yep.
Or at least make sure you're channeled in the right direction. I've got enough enemies who could do with a good bloodletting, you know?
I want to give her a hug. Even if it does, like, singe my skin off. I want to give her a hug. I feel like she needs a hug.
You've been witness to a pantomime, I'm sorry to say. And I've played my part all too poorly. It means that a reckoning's coming. And I'll be the one to pay up. One night soon, when we make camp, the veil will be lifted, and I'll pay my penance. You're not in any danger, I promise. I can't say the same about me.
Okay. Oh, wait. Do you have anything else?
The Blade of
You should.
Frontiers at your call.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
My father once said, one does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call. So it was for me. I was hunting near the Cloakwood when I heard it. A child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse bled into the soil next to him. I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after. I left him with his uncles. 5 years on, and he's flourishing. If only every child was so lucky.
Will is
I
such a good
mourn
boy.
the ones I could never save, whose cries I never heard. In the boy's tears, I finally saw the suffering wrought by the villains of the wild. The frontiers demanded a blade, and so I heeded. Baldur's Gate, born and raised, the only son of a single father. He wanted one life for me. I chose another. We haven't spoken since I left the city. A classic drama, a staunch father and his rebellious son. Better heard from the bard's lips than mine.
Yeah, what about
A
your eye?
most vicious one, in fact. It's made from pure bloodstone, carved from the Galena Mountains just north of the Moonsea. A reminder that sometimes blood must be shed and sacrifices must be made. But that story is reserved for lifetime friends and calmer days. By all means.
Everybody's got so much to say.
I've come to know a fair few village clerics, but none with the skill to pull these worms from our heads. From what I understand, there's a healer called Nettie in the Grove. Perhaps she's got the talent. We should pay her a visit.
Yep, she's on my list.
Seems unusual to me. Then again, we're talking about tadpoles inserted into our brains by rubber-skinned tentacle monsters. There's nothing usual about it. All the more reason to stick close. I think you'll agree. Anger. I understand. We've been preyed on by elithids, suffered insertion of a mind-bending worm. Bloodthirst is another matter. But perhaps not too big of one, if it's a devil or demon's flesh you're wanting to tear.
So this is interesting. It shows up as I didn't kill Alfira, I swear it, but he wasn't here.
Is that so? Maybe that's fear of false accusation I hear in your voice. Or maybe it's guilt.
Maybe both.
Whichever is true, I will not stand for more innocent blood being shed in our camp.
Sir, you were just about to gut Karlak. I think maybe sit this one out. Can I talk to Karlak about that? What is she doing?
I have something to ask.
I've never seen her do this before.
What's on your mind?
Yeah, I can't even talk to her about Alfira. Maybe because she's not supposed to be here yet?
Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger.
A death viper. You have milked their poison before. A single drop of it could kill that child in a heartbeat.
She's a parasite.
Oh, I hate
She
you.
eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
The snake's hiss of approval reveals its intentions. Should the child struggle, it is poised to strike.
The death of a child. A timeless tragedy that never grows
Don't smile
old.
like that. Sylvanas is more concerned with nobly sown seeds. Oh, there's a bard persuasion. I can actually talk to the snake with speak to animals too. I don't think I've ever talked to the snake, but I also want to be super persuady. A 31. I think we saved this kid.
The words of the Tree Father, spoken plain. It is as you say. Sifisif, Tila, to me. Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
It hurts.
Thank you, Korga. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
Ugh. Can't stand her. Ooh, we got a couple of things to talk about.
That woman has more venom in her heart than a snake in its fangs. But at least the child is safe. What is youth if not a time to be forgiven for one's transgressions?
Putting a child on display like that was monstrous. I don't think I've ever done this one.
Couldn't agree more. The girl wasn't innocent, but that doesn't mean she was guilty.
Yeah, we found out in the last playthrough because we were evil that she was only 9. Like, she was just trying to do what she thought was best.
There's something I want to talk to you about. Something important.
Well, now I'm intrigued.
I could have died in that pod, back on the Nautiloid. You could have died, spending precious moments trying to free me, but you did it anyway. I owe you my life. I'm trying to say that you've earned my trust in a way very few ever have. I want that to mean something. I want you to know more about me, at least from what I can remember. As long as I've prayed to Lady Shah, I've wished to serve her as a Dark Justiciar. There is scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shah, save perhaps if you become
There's
the
a
head
plant
of her
in
church.
my way.
To become a Dark Justiciar is to become the Night Singer's sword arm, her implement with which she will cast down the unbelievers and win the final battle to restore her perfect, endless darkness. It's all I ever wanted. I prayed it was my calling. But Mother forbid me from seeking to prove myself worthy of the rank. She said I was not ready. Not my mother, I should add. The Mother Superior, head of Lady Shah's enclave in Baldur's Gate. Sometimes I wonder if she would ever deem me ready. I owe her everything, and I only wish to serve, yet she can prove inscrutable.
Do you think she'll ever relent?
I don't know. Perhaps if I succeed in my mission and reach Baldur's Gate. Hope has little place amongst Lady Shah's children. It's an illusion, a distraction. But for this, I hope my time will yet come.
Stupid plant. Thank you for sharing. Wait. That was weird. Nothing happened.
Fine. What's on your mind? You say.
Okay, there's nothing new
Since
here.
then, you've seemed reliable.
All right. So talk to everybody. Let's go talk to Kaga.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster?
Well, I mean...
Yes, you would say so. I know your kind. You see only villains and victims. A viper bears her fangs defending her brood. I call her mother. You call her monster. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanas, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders.
Yeah.
The
Brave must be
rite
born of
of
powerful
thorns.
magic.
It is the Tree Father's gift that none come to harm. When we speak the final prayer, the great vine will sprout forth. The grove will be cloaked in bramble and thorn. No one enters, no one leaves. Sanctuary. None of this can happen while Outlanders infect us. Sylvanas demands that we choke them out.
Came
And
on
mine
Zephyros
perish
behalf.
if he stays. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike.
All right, then I guess I will
You
talk
will
to
do
him.
more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded.
Ugh, I can't stand her. If it wasn't going to anger the entire grove, I would just
Why
shoot
are
her.
you here? I sent you to Zevlor.
I guess I'll
Nettie.
ask about Nettie.
Yes. She's bumbling about somewhere.
Ugh, I hate her.
But if your
She's just
treatment
so
is meant
mean.
to outlast the rite, you'll be removed with the rest.
All right.
They may die on the road. They will die if they stay. A clear choice, I would say.
I hate you. Okay, I guess there's nothing to talk about with the right. I thought I was going to get more information about that. Oh well, I know where to find info. Oh wait, I didn't talk to Wrath.
You did well to speak up for the girl. That snake is fickle. A tragedy prevented.
Kaga seems
Well
dangerous.
seen. Well spotted. We've let a snake replace our leader.
She seems happy. Who's your
Master
leader?
Halsin. Perhaps Goblin called, perhaps dead. He'd set Mistress Korga back in line. Hold her to task, stop this damned ritual. More will die if the rite is finished. So many more, sent into a world gone mad.
If no one's looking for Halsin, I
Would
could
you?
do it.
I would give anything to see Halsin return home.
I'll find him.
Sylvanus' blessing upon you, and my gratitude as well. Halsin is an elf with the presence of a bear. He left west with the adventurers. You won't mistake the first druid for anyone else.
I see you. Just give me a moment.
Vis medicatrix.
There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed?
I'm looking for Nettie.
You found her, but I still don't know what she can do for you.
Healing, please.
Come here. Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe.
Ooh, interesting.
A tadpole.
I could say something
A
different.
mind flayer tadpole.
Yes, the very same.
That's a serious condition. Come, follow me. I might be able to help.
Okay.
We need to be quick. This way. This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after. Seems so. Gave Master Halsin a right start. It's why he joined the adventurers on their expedition. To find out what was happening. A pity you got me instead of him. He understands these things. Studied them. Still, we have options. You don't have to be here for this.
I'd like to keep an eye on things, thanks.
All right.
Ah,
Let's see what we can do.
that seems like a fairly new one that she started saying.
Of course. Now, tell me what's been happening. Any symptoms? Strange events?
Fell from a ship in a
Protected
sky.
from on high. Sounds like the drow. Master Halsin said he was tougher than he had any right to be. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening. A mind flayer ship? But Master Halsin was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms. The
yeah.
thorn? Coated in a fatal toxin. It was a last resort, in case I couldn't trust you. I don't have a cure. Only a way out. I'm sorry for misleading you, but I had to be sure you weren't a threat before I told you everything. Now,
What?
do I have your word or not?
Why is Karlak I can't view her properly, but it looks like she's T-posing. Why are her hands out like that?
I hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you.
Oh, Karlach disapproves of that. Why are her hands
You
out
know,
like that?
I've spent my life treating folk
Karlach,
and
you
never
okay?
once saw a mind flare infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more.
I need a better view of
Master
her.
Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on.
Look at her!
Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. But you're
Oh,
not.
the app bugged out?
Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal.
Huh. I wonder if anybody else is having problems. She's still... Karlach, what are you doing?
For one, that thing in your head is like nothing we've ever seen from mind flayers. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers. Telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them.
I wonder if it's
Not
like
yet,
a site-wide thing, like if it's on PC too? Is it because she's close to the door? Oh, maybe.
Hard to say, but there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne, and I've no idea why.
Mobile
When Master
app,
Halsin
yeah.
heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers, joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back.
I can't.
I think so. I hope so. I've sent birds to find him, but they can't get close without goblins trying to shoot them down. You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound?
Alrighty.
Thank you. It would mean everything to the Grove. To me. I wish I could tell you more. But only those adventurers know what happened out there. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath.
Hey, I'm not a paladin.
Can it be a Git Yankee? Oh, what a delight. If I was less educated, I presume to ask what you're doing on the Sword Coast.
Then for your own sake, your education is fortunate indeed. How about this one?
You're hardly my first, my friend. With a curious mind and a good pair of walking shoes, one makes many an acquaintance. Though at present, my curiosity lies elsewhere than the vagaries of the children of Gith. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions.
I love all the different dialogue
no
options when you're playing a
overstating my
Gith Yankee.
interest.
This is awesome.
Glory.
Glory.
Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
Oh, I can bard this. All right. Classic raid game, complete with lasher and smattering of booyags. Didn't you see the tentacled ship and was an illithid invasion force? Yeah, this one.
Ye gods! Can it be? How terribly compelling.
Uh-huh.
And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety?
It was a gold dragon, scales glittering and wings gleaming. Dragons, really? How gauche? Gosh? Gouche? Gosh? How gosh golly gee. We're gonna go with this one. It seems more chaotic.
Dragon! How marvelous. Thank heaven you were here to specify, or I might have recorded a bold-faced lie.
Right?
Lost
Wouldn't
question.
want you to
Then
do
you'll be
that.
quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates?
How do you pronounce it? Quite so. They sang the phrase like a battle hymn.
They did, didn't they? Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp.
Oh yeah, she's dead.
She reports they've abandoned
so...
their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal!
Dramatic. How has Maglabiet responded?
Oh, I'd imagine him quite displeased. Since their change in allegiance, these goblins are informed by a kind of strategy anathema to their kind. I, for one, intend to get to the bottom of it.
Okay.
I'm just preparing to head to their camp as we speak, in fact. If you'll excuse me, I ought not to door roll.
Why the dragon? Be careful.
Never you mind.
This is exactly how actors talk to each other.
And an invisibility potion stashed in your back pocket.
Until we meet again.
Okay, talking to Volo as a bard is freaking hilarious.
Just a moment. This man is recording my story. I am far from home.
As the colourful man starts scribbling,
The colourful
the
man.
bear sneaks a quick look at the page. His brow furrows. Incomprehensible squiggles surround a crude sketch. A bear disemboweling a clutch of tieflings.
Oh my god.
Come on. All the druids can understand me. You can. Why can't the man with the pen? I traveled a long way.
The man nods thoughtfully and adds another dismembered limb to his sketch.
It's because he's not a real bard. Alright, this should be the last kid I need to save.
Listen.
At least for
Your
now.
Favorite drownings will take place in shallow water. Just a slice of the ankle tendons.
I've not seen this kid die. Like, I've managed to save him every time, even when I was playing the evil route, and I tried to kill him. He didn't die.
Don't you hear it? It's so peaceful.
I don't hear anything.
No, it's just a bit of water. I only want to listen. Just a little closer. Yes, everything's gonna be fine once I get there.
There he is.
Gone?
Wait, is this gonna freak him out if I sing to him right now? You know what? Let's see.
Who are you?
I'm Zessa, slayer of monsters, teller of tales, and savior of you. Okay, I love this.
Wow. I'm Mercon. Oh no. I had to get the gold from the nest. Mole will be so mad. I got to go. Wait, you should meet Mole. She'll be grateful you helped me. Find a boy called Donny. Tell him you want to see the dragon's lair.
Okay. Oh.
That scamp reminds me of myself when I was a nipper. Always getting into trouble.
It's interesting because I've heard him talk about this twice now, and like, he doesn't normally talk about his childhood much. But maybe he's not always in my party for this.
And worse. One time, my parents denied me a kitten, so I summoned myself a Tressim.
As you do.
Oh, dear old Tara. Beautiful creature. Benefits of a wizard's education, you see. Of course, my considerable talent
He's so
didn't hurt
chatty.
either.
I feel like he's in
Well,
good company, though.
That depends on who you ask, I suppose. I may have summoned things rather more exotic than a winged cat.
Such
There was
as...
that magma mephit once. Nice fellow, we kept in touch. Of course, in walked the housekeeper, screaming, yelling, panic, and before you know it, fire everywhere. Anyway, I'm glad we got that boy out of his
Anyway.
Poor lad would have been harpy feed if it wasn't for you.
You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a knoll.
Mom, I'm fine. Stop it.
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without her.
I hope we'll meet again.
Likewise. Arabella?
Thank you for helping me.
You're welcome.
Well, look who's come to visit. My kids say you've been busy since you got here.
Forgot about my coffee.
I heard you helped Melly with that locket. I owe you for that.
Oh yeah, I forgot I
says
did
you
that.
got him out of a tight spot with some harpies. Gotta say, I'm impressed.
Thanks.
You saved Arabella from the druids. Don't know what those bastards would have done. And thanks for going easy on Sylphie. Not many marks would have done the same.
Wow, Mole loves me now because I was just so nice to everybody.
And we're happy to be helped. Now, what can I do for you? We're saving up for a better hideout when we get to Baldur's Gate. Why? You planning on telling me stealing is wrong?
Quite the opposite. I want to invest.
Won't turn down free money. I've got operating costs.
I am
you
a bad
wouldn't
enabler.
believe. Come see me in the city sometime, huh? I'll repay this and then some.
Okay.
See you around, maybe.